Good afternoon, a little bit after 4 o'clock. Today's forecast on track. Cool. Some sunbreak activity, not a lot. Scattered showers certainly firing up. So this was a little bit ago over Camas Meadows Golf Course, one of my live network camera members. You can find on my weather site, portlandweather.com. Partly cloudy skies at the time. That's on the east side. Now look out on the west side. Pretty steady rain once you get going into especially much of Washington County, once you get just a little bit west of Beaverton. And where you see the yellow and there are even some kind of tan or orange colors in there, can't be sure, but there's a good bet that that's hail mixed in with some very heavy showers. And we're going to keep the same weather pattern alive tomorrow and alive Wednesday. Below normal temperatures, scattered showers, both at night and during the day. And certainly during the day, the possibility of some hail. I did notice, rather, one lightning strike detected. It was along the central coast. I've not seen anything inland. There's at least the chance of a rumble of thunder that you would hear. The better odds, and I think likely, really, is hail. Any of these afternoons that we open up some sun breaks, doesn't have to be much, like Camas Meadows right there, and we open that chance for some potential stormy skies. Okay, yesterday I shared this map with you, the National Weather Service outlook. So we know this coming week on the 70s is going to be below normal. This is already getting into next week, the period out through 14 days, still showing much of the United States, and certainly here at home in Oregon and Washington, in the below normal temperature department. And we could have a few warm days, but overall, there are just cold hits coming and coming and coming all the way into mid-April at this point. So warm up, any significant warm up is still we'll say quite a ways away. Okay. All right. So with that, here's your snow level update. Basically, you know, this morning when I was working KGW News at sunrise, radar for quite a while showed just falling snow in the Sandy area with a temperature of 32. That's 1,000 feet. We had what looked to be upwards of an inch of snow above Sandy toward the 1,500 feet level in the Welch's rhododendron area. We had folks in Gresham saying we have snow. I don't think that was sticking. I believe that was folks, because the temperature at the time was in the mid-30s, just saying, hey, we have some snow in the air. And we had reports, although I'm not sure of the elevation, in the Washougal area. But it certainly looks like at night, Tuesday and Wednesday, so overnight tonight into Wednesday morning, we're going to keep the snow level possibility quite low. I mean, if temperatures get down to freezing, which they could, we would have a snow shower pass at any given area. Now, the last couple of nights, including this morning, temperatures have generally been in the mid-30s, and the flats of the valley was 36 out of PDX. During the day, the snow level pops to 1,000 feet and even a little bit higher. Okay, so that's what we're looking at tomorrow and Wednesday. Thursday, now we get out of the showery weather, and we actually have some rain coming in. It looks like during the day Thursday. Not the wettest system in the world. Weather models are showing a quarter, maybe 3/10 of an inch of rain. But look what happens. The snow level bounces up to 2,000 feet. And then we keep maybe a quarter of an inch of rain or so, with rain at times on Friday. And look what happens. The snow level goes up even higher. This would be a snow level of 4,000 feet on Friday. And then right now, Saturday looks to be pretty quiet. There's a shower chance, but much of the day potentially dry and partly cloudy. Snow level a little bit lower at 3. But I can't even remember. We have not had a snow level at 4,000 feet in quite some time. Today is actually the 10th consecutive day that we will see temperatures average out for the day below normal. And for quite a while, we've actually seen snow levels no higher, as you know, than 2,000 feet. So I grabbed these cameras this morning to make a point. This was 33 degrees mid-morning in the Coast Range on Highway 26, just getting above freezing. There was some ice and snow cover overnight, but then we got into the warming hours. Didn't take long. This was 8:30 in the morning, and all of a sudden the highway starts to get in good shape and temperatures warm. So again, overnight, early morning, beware, Coast Range, otherwise you're fine. This was that Highway 26 camera, again, about 8:30 this morning. I mentioned they had what looked to be a good solid inch of new snow. You can see snow falling in the air. Again, this is when it had been snowing in Sandy for quite a while. That snow level, certainly a possibility again tomorrow. And then Mount Hood, again, this was this morning, 26 degrees. Mount Hood actually warmed up to 32 today at pass level. And Santiam, Willamette, and Government Camp, Highway 26, pretty clean this afternoon. ODOT's really done a great job. But snow showers overnight and early tomorrow morning potentially would make it look like that again. It hasn't been a lot. The resorts today are reporting 2 inches of snow. And basically, I'm going to share the forecast in a moment, but that's about what they'll probably get tomorrow. So what's going on here at home? Same weather pattern we were in on Sunday. Pretty impressive swirl of the clouds helps you identify the low pressure center sitting offshore. And this has been strong enough that it just keeps rotating these bands of showers in. So that rain I just showed you on radar a moment ago on the west side, mainly currently just west of Beaverton, that's a pretty good band of moisture that's come in. These lows will fall apart, but then kind of redevelop between now and Wednesday night. And they keep just pushing. This is the visible satellite picture. You can see some heightened showers along the coast, and there's some heightened showers coming inland in the brighter white colors. And it's unstable. I mean, it's a cool pool of air aloft with low freezing levels. So again, the clouds don't have to do much to start becoming explosive. Once the clouds reach what we call a rapid lapse rate, meaning the air just gets colder quickly, then the clouds just start really building quickly, and you can get the convection and the hail and some pretty good downpours. And again, we had a lightning strike earlier today, so look for the same type of setup tomorrow and on Wednesday. All right, so what I just said: scattered showers, daytime sunbreaks, hail, maybe a rumble of thunder. Overnight mix of snow showers, certainly possible. Now, I'm leaving temperatures around freezing the next couple of nights. Certainly possible we get down to 32 anywhere. Most of us will probably stay in the mid-30s again until you get up in elevation a little bit. Sticking snow generally near 1,000 feet and above during the day. It goes higher. Wind southeast to 15. Little change through Wednesday. So again, just kind of summarizing what I just said. Hey, one thing I want to start doing that I haven't done, we'll call it the Northwest Storm Check. So we'll look across the states of Oregon and Washington, primarily if you're doing some traveling. Are there any warnings that you should know about? So this time we're going to go right down to the extreme southwestern corner of Oregon and then down into Northern California. Those are winter storm warnings in place tomorrow night, into Wednesday 10 a.m. Now this includes Siskiyou County, the Siskiyou summit of I-5, and then into the Mount Shasta area of California. The forecast from the National Weather Service, got a little bit typo there, I apologize, 12 to 15 inches at pass level, that's I-5. And then when you get above the passes, up to 5,000 feet and above, you could see 15 to 25 inches. So that tells you that's a pretty good storm. I checked the Siskiyou I-5 summit just a little bit ago. It's fine today, but certainly check the travel cameras if you're going to be going down there early tomorrow morning. Could be going into a pretty good snowstorm. And the reason why I thought it'd be interesting to show you the jet stream map. I don't show you this very often, but so this is up, depends on what elevation you look at, but roughly 30,000 feet where the jets fly. Jet stream. So the light blue shading is where winds aloft are at least 70 knots or better. And then when you get into these purple and bright red colors, now the jet stream's really humming. So you get into these purple colors and on up, you've got jet stream winds anywhere from 100 to 130 knots. So that's quickly approaching 150 mile per hour winds. So if you were up there in the atmosphere with an anemometer measuring the winds, that's what you'd find. 150, even 160, 170 mile per hour wind speed. That's really quick. So notice how the jet stream, now this is this afternoon. There's going to be a strengthening of a little jet core, we'll call it, that will zip in here tomorrow into this Northern California area where it is currently. That's going to help fuel those storms. And then also notice that we're north of the jet stream. Again, the jet stream is basically the main pressure gradient that divides the cooler air in the hemisphere and the warmer air to the south. So when you're north of the jet stream, which we are, we're in the cold air, and that's where we've been. And that's why today's going to be the 10th consecutive day below normal temperatures in our area. Right now, there's not a lot on radar showing up in this Minnesota, Missouri area into the Great Lakes, but anytime you have jet stream winds that fast, you typically look out for the potential of some stormy weather. So it'll be interesting to see what happens in the nation's midsection tomorrow. Okay, our actual forecast for you. So they picked up 2 inches of snow today. Timberline Meadow Ski Bowl will do that again, 1 to 2 tomorrow, 1 to 2 Wednesday. Snow levels 1,000 feet or lower in the morning, jumping up to about 1,500 feet in the afternoon. And then we get the steadier push of moisture coming in Thursday, 4 to 6 inches. Snow level is up to 2,000. Friday, 6 to 8. I think this is going to be a couple of days of pretty good snow. Snow level goes as high as 4,000 feet Friday, then starts to come back down. And then Saturday, a pretty quiet day. And temperatures really not that bad. I mean, most days are going to be around freezing and a little bit warmer up on the mountain. The wind's pretty quiet today. They'll be pretty quiet tomorrow and Wednesday, and then they pick up on Thursday. So, again, you can find this on my Mount Hood Ski Forecast page on my weather site, which is portlandweather.com. Big shout out. If you've never been to Hillcrest Sports, they're on the road that Highway 26, basically, that becomes 26 in the eastern spot of Gresham. So it's kind of on the way to Mount Hood. It's one of the bigger ski shops in town in terms of clothing, and you can rent boards and skis, and of course you can buy them there. So anyway, they support my forecast work, and I really appreciate that. All right, here's a look at the 7-day forecast. Speaking of Hazeldale Tire Pros, great group. up here in Clark County. Really nice staff. And in terms of a tire store, if you live in the area, I would check them out. Okay, 33 to 48 tomorrow, 33 to 48 Wednesday, kind of where we've been. The rain picks up Thursday. Friday's pretty wet. Saturday, 37 to 52. I do like when we dry out Saturday, it could be warm. And if anything, maybe it's 53, 54. Wouldn't that be nice? Normal right now is 55, so we'd be getting closer. And then Sunday's pretty wet. And then Monday is scattered showers. I will remind you one last time, this period of Saturday, Sunday, Monday, the weather models have been kind of all over the place. So we'll see if they settle in to some consistency. But that's the way it looks right now. Okay, hit subscribe if you have not. That helps me out a lot. Then you get notifications to when I post new videos. Please tell your friends. I appreciate you listening to my forecast very much. Again, my weather site, portlandweather.com. And I'll talk to you soon.